So, Kathy, I wanted to talk to you a little bit more about the circumstances around what brought you in today.
Okay.
Can you tell me what happened?
Sure. So I was walking down the stairs and I guess I must have tripped and I put my hand out in front of me to catch myself and I don't know. My friend said I should have it looked at, but I thought it was fine.
Sometimes you don't feel it right away. How did it look after it happened?
I don't really remember. I guess this morning I woke up and it was bruised and swollen.
Okay. It kind of like how it looks when you came in this morning? Okay.
Yeah.
So did you take anything for the pain?
No.
All right, so it didn't hurt too bad then? Okay. So when you were telling me about what happened, you said, I guess. Can you tell me why you said it that way?
Well, I really can't completely remember what happened.
Okay. Did you hit your head when you fell?
No.
Do you remember falling down?
Not really.
Can you tell me what you do remember?
I don't really remember what was happening, to be honest. I'm not sure.
Okay. So you don't really remember then.
Well, I was drinking.
Oh. Okay. Does that usually happen though when you're drinking? You forget things usually?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'd like to talk to you about your drinking, if that's okay with you.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, can you tell me maybe how often you drink in a week?
Probably every day.
Okay. So you drink every day. How many do you usually have in a day then?
Probably like maybe 4 or maybe 5, I guess.
So typically you'll have drink every day, and it's 4 to 5 drinks a day. That's normal for your.
I guess it's kind of more than what I'd like to have.
Okay. So so you feel like you would prefer to cut down then. Is it something that you would want to work on?
I guess I haven't really thought about it lately. I've kind of been going through a lot of stuff.
Okay. Well, I'm here for you right now. If that's something you want to talk about, I definitely would like to help you out. Would you like to talk about it?
Yeah, well, I lost my job about a month ago.
Okay, so you lost your job, and that definitely can be rough. I understand.
Yeah. And I had to move in with another person about a month ago because I couldn't even afford to have my own place.
Sure. That can be very stressful, losing your own place and having to live with someone else. How have you been able to deal with that?
I feel like a failure. I'm 32 years old and I had to move in with another adult and I don't have a job.
So you feel like a failure, huh?
Yeah, I know it's not my fault I lost my job. Well, it probably is actually.
Okay, so you think it might be your fault?
Why
would you say it's your fault? If you don't mind me asking, what led up to it?
Well, a lot of times I was missing days. I was late because I didn't hear my alarm, and there's times I just didn't really feel like going.
So you started missing days then? Have you had a hard time waking up in the mornings then?
Yeah, I guess, I would wake up too late and I have a hard time getting up in the mornings and, I don't always hear my alarm and I forget. Yeah.
What do you think the reason is for that, for not hearing your alarm or forgetting to even set it?
I don't know. I guess it probably goes back to my drinking. It's hard to get up in the morning. It's hard to hear.
How do you feel about that?
I guess it's my fault. I don't know. I don't feel good. I don't have my own place to live, and it's hard. It's not my own place. I have somewhere to stay, and I just wish I could fix this whole thing.
Of course. Is there something that you think you could work on going forward to try and fix it?
I mean, I guess honestly, I feel like just having a really hard time.
So you're having a hard time, and what do you mean by that?
I think I need to stop drinking, but I'm not sure I really know how, and I'm not sure if I can.
So let's start with, what would be your motivation to stop drinking, and like what would make you want to do this change?
I definitely would like to find a job, and I definitely want to have my own place.
That is great motivation. Have you ever tried quitting in the past?
For a little bit.
Okay, so how did that go?
Well, here I am now.
That's true, but when you were quitting, even if it was for a little bit, what do you think helped you?
I don't know, I guess I was keeping really busy.
Okay, so staying busy helps you not drink.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, do you think that, why do you think you started again?
I probably wasn't ready to stop.
You definitely have to be ready. So when you stopped before, and you stopped drinking for a little bit, and you weren't really ready then, how do you feel about now? I mean, given the circumstances of today and just what you've been talking about, how do you feel about it?
I think I'm just at the point where I'm ready to get my life straight.
Good. So do you think you are ready to try something?
Yes.
Try it out?
Yeah.
Try again?
Mm-hmm.
I think what we should do is figure out what made you want to drink, or what makes you want to drink
Yeah.
on a regular basis in the first place. What do you think?
So I definitely drink to just like relax and not be anxious or have anxiety.
Sure. So do you feel like drinking actually helps your anxiety?
Yes and no. Like sometimes I forget about what's happening, but then it comes right back.
So have you tried anything else to help with your anxiety?
I used to run.
Run. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, exercise is great. It definitely helps with stress and anxiety. Is it something that maybe you think you could implement back in your life again?
Yeah, I felt pretty good when I was running. Yeah.
Well, good, because it's great. Like I said, exercise just it's relaxing. It can be. So, what are some of the other things that you can do that might help?
Not really sure.
Well, do you have any other concerns that might make it difficult to stop drinking?
I don't know. It's kind of like a routine for me. Like I just like get home from work and I have a couple of drinks. It's part of my everyday.
Right. So it's become a routine for you to drink.
Definitely. Yeah.
What are some other routines that you've done in the past? Something that you've really enjoyed?
I love to cook.
Good.
I love it, and I'm pretty good at it.
Really, that is impressive. I wish I was good at it.
I'm sure you're good at it.
No, I'm really not, but but that's okay. But I have heard it's very therapeutic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So you've thought about a couple of different hobbies to bring back into your life: the running and the cooking, which maybe you can cook for me one day. But that's a really good start. How about you tell me about your social life?
Well, most of my friends were through the job that I lost.
Okay.
And so now that I lost my job, I really don't talk to them.
Yeah. So you haven't kept in touch with them. How are you feeling about that?
It sucks.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, I had really good friends and I just like really like them and I don't even know what to say to them anymore. I'm embarrassed.
Understandable, yeah. Are these friendships that you think you could work on? I mean, are they the type of friendship that you want to go back to? Have they been supportive to you?
Yes, they would definitely support me.
Okay, that's very important to surround yourself with supportive people. How about your roommate? How will she play into this?
She'd be happy. I think she's pretty worried about me.
I can understand why
Yeah.
she would be. So, you think she is worried about
Yes.
you too?
Yeah, like when I fell down the stairs, I like fell asleep down there.
Yeah, that has to be very scary for her, I'm sure. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I imagine that it was very hard for her to see.
Yes.
And I'm sure that it sounds like she would also be pretty supportive in changes. and helping you maybe get into a new routine.
I think so.
I mean, you know, to me, it sounds like you have a really good support system and you have people that care about you.
Yeah, definitely. I guess I do.
Yeah. And it also sounds like you have some good tools to help you with your stress and to help you become more successful.
Yeah, running, cooking.
Yeah, you told me you like to run and cook, and then you have your friends that are supporting you. How do you feel about trying to make this change?
I actually feel good.
You do feel like you can be successful in it?
Yes.
That's great. And you you have other people that you can cook for, run with, run with. I might not do the running with you, but you can cook for me. Okay. Let's make a concrete plan to start you out. What do you think that could look like?
Maybe I could run like a couple times a week.
Okay, that's a great start. You want to do something that you can actually attain. So you think you'll like to commit to 2 times a week of running? Okay. In addition to that, because you have your solid plan, you have your friendships that can support you, I would also just like to give you some additional information of a counselor that's really good. And obviously it's up to you if you'd like to talk to them. Because sometimes it helps to talk things out. If you don't mind, could I give you their contact information?
Sure.
Okay. All right, well, I'm going to grab that for you. And I just wanted to wish you lots of luck. And I know you'll do great, okay?
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Okay.